welcome to The Traveling Introvert. Today we're going to talk about hotels and how they can go out of their way to make you feel special with their customer service. I booked a hotel semi-last minute. Something had happened and I needed to stay somewhere for a couple of nights. And so I've stayed at this particular hotel before and had no issues. And I booked through a third-party website, which was probably my first problem. And on this third-party website, it said that I may or may not get a bath in my room. Now, here in Mexico, it is very rare to find a bath in your hotel room. So I love baths. And I had this bath bomb from Lush that I've stashed away and been keeping for the longest while that I wanted to use. So I actually paid extra to book a specific room because apparently the likelihood of getting a bath in that room was higher. And so I checked in. There was one person in front of me. There was two members of staff. One member of staff was happily shredding paper rather than serving. And I waited a good 10 minutes. Fine, whatever. I checked in, get to my room, no bath. That's fine. I was setting up to record some videos, and so I'd move the furniture around a little bit. And because that's another thing I look for is hotels where I can move the furniture around, because sometimes I do Facebook Lives or I record for things, and sometimes to get the angle right is helpful. So I'd done this and I'd settled in. I was in bed and working and what have you. And I get a phone call on the hotel phone, and I pick up and I'm like, hi. And they're like, so what's wrong with your room? And I'm like, nothing. Thanks. And like, we heard you had a problem with your room. I'm like, no, we're good, I think. The bath thing? But that's not really a thing. I just, there's no bath. And the receptionist on the end of the phone says, well, we're sending someone up. We're going to change your room for you. Someone will be up in 2 minutes. Oh, okay. Put the phone down. Then is when I realized that earlier in the evening, the third-party vendor had sent me an email going, hey, how was your check-in? Tell us what's up. And so I did. And I just put, I waited in line and there's no bath. But I didn't actually think anything would happen. So kudos for that. But then there's the 2 minutes to pack up all my stuff, put some clothes on so I can go change rooms. Literally 2 minutes later, knock on the door. And a very unsmiling member of staff is, I'm here to help you change rooms. And so they don't come in, so I'm packing and putting the furniture back a little bit and hoping they don't mind that I took some art down, what have you. Think I've got everything, I double check. But when you're in a rush, you're never sure. And then I go to my new room. This ended up being a junior suite. And I was excited, I took video. I was like, oh my God, there's a bath and the slippers and everything. I even sent a little tweet saying, thank you so much, I've had a bad week. And you have no idea how much this means to me. And then I went to take a bath, which was my mistake, because the bath did not have a plug. So I couldn't have a bath. They moved me to a room with a bath, which is great, but then I couldn't actually take the bath. So part of me was like, do I want to complain again? And part of me was like, well, there was a shower there, which also I couldn't figure out how to work. So I ended up going downstairs and I was polite about it. I'm like, hi, you put me in this room. There's no plug in the bath, and can someone show me how to use the shower? The maintenance guy was actually downstairs, so he came up with me, showed me how to use the shower, and explained that people steal the plugs, and also there are no plugs available in the hotel. So, which was fine, but, they got me all excited about a bath, and then it didn't happen, so I was low. And then the next day happened, I went out, I was out all day, I came back home, I went to shower, and lo and behold, there was a plug in my bath! So they came in, and even though I had the do not disturb sign on the door, they didn't touch anything. They literally put the plug in and left, which was amazing, but I never would have noticed had I not decided I was going to take a shower. I was already mad. So great that they went above and beyond to make sure that I had a bath. Even when I left the hotel, I couldn't check out until the manager had spoken to me and was very specific about, I know you wanted a bath, we put a plug in, did you see it, is everything okay? So kudos to that hotel for going above and beyond, even though it was a rocky thing and more of a roller coaster ride. That's how you do it, hotels. Listen to your third-party vendors and then act on it.